Good morning and welcome to my corner of the universe. Again, having a little bit of a slow morning. Um, I'm thinking about little things today. Little things that, um, what started me on the process of little things is I was thinking about the garden in our old house in High Wycombe, and how it was a semi-detached house, and it was a 20s style house. It was the house next door were both houses actually had relatives in them at one point, and the gardens were joined. There wasn't a, a space in between them, and out the back of it was a very long, quite narrow garden, and out the back was a spur of the canal. The lady next door's family had been coal merchants, and she was lovely, actually. But the thing that I remember about little things, I don't know if you remember, a lot, some people probably still do, is that I had a printer's tray at one point, and those that keep the, anyway, you'll know what a printer's, most of you will know what a printer's tray is. And the deal is that this little printer's tray had so many and you would pick up little things as you were on your travels, or a rock, or a seashell or something, and then you would put it on this shelf, and then you'd have all these little memories of what was where you'd been, and things. And I love that little printer's tray. It didn't make the cut, unfortunately, not this time, I'm afraid, and that's okay. But the thing that I mostly remember is out in the back garden is, and I'm not much of a gardener, but I did give it a bit of a go anyway, when we first moved there. And we did have a decent garden. We even had some vegetables at one point. I know some of you have been shocked that I actually did that. We even grew pumpkins at one point, little baby pumpkins. And I got quite a few of them. But as you dug through the ground and sort of tilled things up just ready for planting, you'd find that there were, it was bizarre, there were little pieces of crockery in the soil, little pieces of dishes or bowls. I even found a little about 4 or 5 inch little porcelain doll with at one point. But there were the things you would find in the soil, because people didn't throw out their crockery. They would break it up and then just bury it, or just put it. That wasn't the kind of thing you did, was to get rid of things in that same way that we do now, is that everything is gotten rid of. And I was thinking that I broke some dishes over the holidays. No, I wasn't throwing them. No, I wasn't having a Greek night. But I now have some crockery that needs to be gotten rid of, which can't be put in the recycle for glass, obviously, because it's not, and where it goes and how it goes, and we get rid of so much stuff. And it used to be a bit like exploration, I suppose, and you'd find things. It's like going to the beach and digging in the sand and finding Indian beads, or just something a little bit different, and they were small. But I remember that garden, and I remember all the days that it was like going on a treasure hunt to find whatever was in the soil, and there were tons of things. So I'm going small. I've got a new toy, and these go with it. These are dies for Sizzix cutter, and I've got the Big Shot, which is quite wonderful. But sometimes, actually a lot of the times, you just have little pieces. I never throw out, if I've felt particularly nice felt, I don't throw it out when there's just little pieces left. And so I saw on sale a Sizzix. Whoops. He's called a Sizzix Sidekick. And here he is. Oh, he looks huge there. Here, I'll show you this way. Sizzix Sidekick. He's so tiny. So tiny. And he can make the smallest, the really smallest little things. And I even got, it even has another heart that you could make that would be even tinier than that. So I'm going to spend part of today just making small things in little reference stuff. Small things, like being grateful for just being here to be able to play. You all have a good day out there, from my corner of the universe to yours. Oh gosh. Have a good one.